looking at his perspective, it's on the left. So questions for Kevin, other than placement of place cards?
Kenny back WXI, same thing I asked Jordan. The biggest difference between Jim Grove and Dave Clausen, obviously played for Coach Grove a lot longer than you have for Coach Clausen, but initial reaction, the biggest difference?
I mean, I think first and foremost, I think Coach Grove was a great coach and very well respected. Like Jordan said, though, I think the biggest difference is probably personality. I think Coach Clausen is very hands-on and you know, very involved with the players. I think that he's holding us to a very high standard, trying to change the culture around Wake Forest University, and you know, we're working very hard, and he's trying to show us that we need to work harder than the best team to be a great team in this conference. And I think that hard-working mentality is paying off.
Right here to your left.
Kevin, Spencer Turpin, ESPN Radio here in the Triad. You get recruited by a guy like Jim Grove and played for him for a long time. How hard is it to buy into what the new coach is trying to teach you?
You know, thinking about something like that, I think that's a very tough thing to wrap your head around. But you know, when Coach Clausen and the staff got to Wake Forest, I think the transition was actually a lot smoother than I thought it would go. I think the coach has done a great job as far as implementing like the new plays and the new schemes that we're going to be doing, and I think guys are really buying in, because when you have a good leader, a lot of guys want to follow.
Right here.
Kevin, Dan Storr, Broadcast Media. Jordan just said that Wake Forest is searching for their identity right now. Looking at the defensive backs, do you have an identity that you're going forward with at this moment after spring ball?
Yeah, I mean, as a defensive secondary, we want to be the best secondary in the country. I mean, I think that's something that we work hard at every day, and that's a mentality that we definitely believe in. I think that me and Bud at corner and our safeties, I think that we're working very hard on and off the field to really make that a true statement.
Back here to our left.
Mandy Mitchell with WRL in Raleigh. It's still hard to get into the top 4 in college football, but what is it about the new playoff system that gives teams like you guys that it's hard to get up there, hope that you can win a national title?
I think it's good because it gives a team, you know, once you get into that 4, I think you were able to show that, you know, hey, we can beat these other 3 teams that are in here. So I think it gives a team a sense to really show that the best team is truly going to win, rather than someone picking who are the best 2 teams.
Kevin to our right.
Hey Kevin, Jim Connors, Time Warner Cable News. The perception is that the cupboard is a little bare at Wake, and it's going to be a while before you can get back up. How far away do you think you are?
Well, I think right now our focus in the locker room is to be a great team this year. I think that, you know, we hold ourselves to a standard of winning the ACC championship this season. So I think that's something that the mentality that we have throughout the locker room and that we're developing right now, we're going to work hard to try and win the ACC championship.
Kevin, the last time Wake won a football game was October 19th, and that's a long time ago. How do you deal with that during the offseason? How do you work with that through spring ball? You talk about it as a motivator. Where is that?
I think, like you said, I think it's a motivator. I think that you know, winning a football game feels great, and I think that's something that you know, we need to have that feeling back. So we're working hard right now, you know, in the weight room, on the field, you know, to try and get that culture back going in Wake Forest.
Is that first game, do you have to win? Well, everybody wants to win the first game. Do you have to win that first game?
Well, I think that we're just going into the game with the mentality that we're going to, you know, we prepare like we need to and we work hard. Then I think that's, you know, winning the game is definitely a goal that we want to achieve.
We have one question here on the left.
I'm Ellie from Raleigh. Kevin, you and Bud were both among the toughest defensive backs to throw on. What's your evaluation of that? And then secondly, not having the key to putting pressure, does that make your job more difficult?
I think that me and Bud on the 2 corners, I think coming into Wake Forest together, I think that we push ourselves. I think that's one thing that's helped us throughout our careers. You know, when he makes a play in practice, I feel like I got to make the next play. And when I make a play, he feels the same way. So I think that's something that's pushed us to really, you know, develop us throughout the years. I mean, when you lose a great player like McKinney, you know, things are going to get a little bit tougher. But, you know, I think, even though we're losing a lot on the front seven, I think we have some new faces. But it doesn't mean that we're losing talent. So I think that's something that we're excited about to see what these young guys can do and these new faces on the defensive line and throughout the defense.
Katie, do you have a question?